It's the 49ers Cutback.
In very limited PT this week, Jamychal Hasty actually looked pretty darn good on that field against the Giants. He only had about 3 touches. He had 2 rushes and 1 catch. But Anthony, how are we feeling about Jamychal Hasty, and do the Niners need to consider protecting this guy now that people have seen a little bit of what he can bring to the table?
Yeah, I think he's going to be on the main roster for at least next week. And then Mostert, will be back and be established. Coleman's on the IR. But I think that just the limited amount of touches we saw that he can catch the ball in the backfield. He's got some quick twitch movements. He looked very impressive even on just the little touches. And he was a guy I wasn't huge on when they first signed him. I was not like real big on him. I didn't think he had the speed, but I definitely saw it there this time. I think that they're going to have to protect him. I think now this proves once he's on the practice squad, it has to be protected all season, or somebody will definitely sign him off of our practice squad.
I don't want to be too hasty to make a decision here, but yeah, they're going to have to protect him if they do send him back down to the practice squad, because running back is one of the most changed over positions in the league. Teams are always looking for good backs, even a second, third back that they can trust. And yeah, even though it was only 3 touches, on 2 of them, he looked really good. And I'm sure stories will get out from the Niners organization to other teams about how he looked at camp. And I'm sure he must have looked good for them to keep him around. So I think he's the guy that they're going to have to protect. Hastily protect him. Do it quick.
He looked good. The two runs that he had, the 2 rushes looked fantastic. One of them he cut back and was basically one broken tackle away from busting that thing 20, 30 yards. He had a chance. The route was clean. It was a little slant, got inside, nice catch, got some yards after the catch. I think it was a first down, and if it wasn't a first down, it was dang near close to a first down catch. He looked solid, and like you said, there are a lot of teams. The team we played against this weekend might need help at the running back position. There's no guarantee that Devontae Freeman, number 1, can stay healthy, or number 2, that he has enough left in the tank to get him through the season. There are going to be a lot of teams that as the season progresses are going to need help at that running back position. And even though it was only a little taste of Jamychal Hasty, that little taste looked very promising, and I'm hoping that we can keep him on the roster at least until Tevin Coleman gets back from IR. But if we do end up sending him back down to the practice squad, yeah, you got to end up protecting this guy. You can't let him walk. No way.
You heard it here, guys. Alex called him Tasty Hasty.
Hasty.
I think the question is going to be, too, moving forward, do the 49ers need to make sure he's someone they keep around in the future? Because now you've got big decisions coming with Tevin Coleman's contract coming up. Jet McKinnon, could he eventually be a replacement for Jet McKinnon in that role if they can't re-sign him, or if they need to go in a cheaper route, especially with the salary cap the way it's going to be? They're going to need young guys to step in. What do you think, Horst? Do you think Hasty could be that kind of player? Is he in that Jet McKinnon mold?
I don't know yet. I'd have to see more of him, to be totally honest.
Not a hasty decision.
No, it wasn't. To be totally honest, I'd have to see more. Obviously, it looks promising, but to say he could replace a guy like Jet McKinnon, I definitely need to see a whole lot more of him.
Yeah, definitely needs more reps and more time. Although, in all honesty, this is the first real taste of McKinnon that we've gotten also this season with what he's been able to do and him staying healthy, and he looks really good. Hasty hasn't done anything near what Jet has done for us since he's been a 49er, nor what he did when he was in Minnesota. So, yeah, we obviously need more, but like I said, Tasty Hasty, it not only does it rhyme, it's got a nice ring to it, too.
There's a definite confidence level with Shanahan with Hasty, because you don't send someone in on the first play and then go right to him. I mean, Mullins didn't look anywhere else but right at him, throw the ball, he made the play. So he just shows that he's got the confidence of the coaching staff already. I think the more and more he plays up, the more it's going to get whispered that he possibly is very well liked by this staff. So they'll protect him, and I think he will be somebody that they look to make a long-term player. I don't know if that's in the place of Jet McKinnon, but I definitely think he'll be one of the 4 guys they hold on to next year, because he looks the part. Physically, he can move, and obviously he's already got the confidence.
Absolutely.
If you enjoyed what you just saw, make sure you come out on Friday at 5:30 p.m. and check out our preview for the 49ers versus Eagles. It'll be filled with tons of facts, starting lineups, who's playing, who's not, injury reports, our key matchup breakdowns, not to mention we have an interview with the Eagles quarterbacks coach.
Oh my goodness gracious, a quarterbacks coach segment. And this podcast has it all. Why aren't you doing this already? We shouldn't even have to tell you this. But we do it out of the kindness of our hearts.
It's blowing my mind, man.
Blowing my mind, man. Until next time, stay safe.
And remember, the right way
It's always 49ers way.